No Kenyan, according to Elisha, was given a chance to express their views on whether Professor Kithure Kindiki is suitable to be deputy president. Now, gentlemen, you've heard these concerns about IEBC, who cleared Kithure Kindiki, and now Elisha brought this in today saying, who in the public participation even said that they are okaying Kithure Kindiki as the deputy president designate or nominee. I don't know what you would say, Odoyo, at this point.
First of all, when you are appointing Rigiji, where was public participation?
All right.
When you are appointing the cabinet, where was public participation? I think we are taking the joke of public participation too far. But I want to plug in a few holes that I think Wakili left out. Wakili had brought in the case of Wambora and said it lasted forever. And I think that was not a good thing. It is the mischief now we must use the courts now to cure. Such mischiefs will come that impeachments will be rendered useless in this country. So, and these impeachments are political process done by the legislature. So I think this is what the courts must now put its foot down to come and cure. And you know, the Wambora case, nobody seemed to have realized it because the risk was much lower. Here we are dealing with the whole nation.
The risk was much lower.
The risk was much lower.
Okay.
It was just a county.
Oh.
Yeah, but now we are dealing with the nation of Kenya, where we are having this. But for me, it is not something we should copy. It is not something we should cite in the future because it was a bad thing. For somebody to impeach, then he uses the court process negatively to stay in power for almost 3 years. Then I've heard many people talk about election of the DP. There is no election of the DP, not in Kenya, not in the US, not anywhere. What happens is we elect the president, but the constitution demands that the president nominates his DP before the elections. So people are electing him knowing who will be his DP. There is nowhere where you vote for the DP. The DP information that appears on the ballot is additional information like a nickname.
Is it?
Yes. No. So let us not treat the election like we are electing a DP. We elect the president. But the president, according to the law, must tell us in advance who will be his DP. Let me just finish with something.
All right,
this is the question I want to ask. What is the best that the impeached DP expects to achieve after the court process is over? Go back to the Senate for another vote or to be heard? And what does he expect to achieve after that? So the courts also need to look at the way I began, that you can have a petition, and the petition, we go to court. Kidimwaga takes me to court. He got 10 votes. I got 300. And the court, and what he's accusing me of is some 22 votes. So the court will say, okay, you are right, you stole your 2 votes, but can it change the situation? This one, now that is objective, but let us look at this one is going to be subjective. Do you think, even if the court were to order that we go back to the Senate and have the Senate cross-examine the deputy president who was impeached, would anything change? Definitely not, but nevertheless, that is what you would want to see.
Odoyo says definitely not. He's very certain, though.
Very certain.